Okay, we're going to take a look at the problem and then a solution. So our problem is that we want to get everything we have, the whole sound system, our main left-right mix, copied into the computer and have control of the volume. So since we can't do that directly using the X32, we have to find a workaround. There is a workaround. The problem right now is it's seeing the input as only certain channels, 1 and 2, channel 1 and 2. So before we do anything, we want to come over here and save it, just like normal. We'll go and we'll save, make sure we're on scenes, save everything we have. You can label it something new, maybe today's date, so like 2024-1, safe, and just save it. Save your settings before you change things so you can go back to them. Okay, then we're going to go over here to routing. So the problem right now is it's the card, the USB card, the computer, the PC, is seeing 1 and 2 as outputs 1 and 2, the first 8 channels. So here I have the piano, my piano, and that's what's going into it. So if I play the piano, you can see it's going into the PC, into the microphone. But if I play another instrument, like this over here, I have the guitar on this channel, you see it moving here and you hear it, but you don't see it moving in the microphone. The volume is not going in the microphone. So we're going to configure it so everything goes in to the computer, to the PC, into the mic input here, and we have volume control. So to do that, we're first going to close this routing, and we're going to go down over, make sure that you have all your channels selected. We're going to scroll all the way over to main left right. So we can either access it here with LR, or we can access it here where it says LR right over here in the corner. We click on it and it will highlight. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a matrix. A matrix is a junction point between two things that cannot connect by themselves. So we're going to create that junction point called a matrix, which has a volume control. And we're going to do that by, like I said, highlighting left and right, and then going over to, after it's highlighted, it'll show up left and right here. We're going to go over to sends, right here. Click on sends, and we're going to turn up matrix. But before we do, we need to, actually we could do this first. We could turn up matrix 1 and 2. The left will go to matrix 1, the right will go to matrix 2. We need to create matrix 1 and 2 as a stereo pair. So now we'll click on matrix. It highlights it there. Then we're going to go over to configure. Configure. It shows that we're on matrix. We're going to link them. Stereo link. It's asking, are we sure? Do you want to link them? Yes. Okay. Now let's see that they're linked. Yes, there's a white dot. I mean, there's a link right there between matrix 1 and 2. Okay. So now we have the left and right is sending out a copy of itself to matrix 1 and 2. It's showing that here. And we can click back on the left and right, and then we go back to sends to confirm, to make sure that we're doing it right. Yes, they're still up. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to get matrix 1 and 2 right over here. Click on them, and you can turn them up. This is going to be your way to control whether the recording to your PC or Zoom or whatever app you're running on your PC is loud enough. Okay, now we need to send the matrix. Oh, I forgot one more thing. When you go to left and right, let's go back to left and right to sends. Here where we are on sends, right now it's on post fader. The blue dot's on post fader. We need to go up to pre fader. So make sure that the blue dots are on pre fader. That means that no matter how loud the sound system is, the left and right over here, no matter how loud they are, it's going to be plenty loud over here for my matrix. Okay, so now we need to send the matrix out to the input of the Behringer the input of the PC. So to do that, we're going to route the matrix to the PC. We're going to go to routing. Go to routing, it pops up, and we're going to select channels 1 through 8. That's outputs 1 through 8 because the input to the PC is 1 and 2. So we're using 1 and 2. But instead of using the local, now we're going to go to Ultranet. Because matrix isn't an option here. We're going to choose Ultranet. And then in Ultranet, where's Ultranet? Right here. Click on Ultranet. Then we're going to go matrix 1. So let me say that again. The top row is going to go underneath the 1. The second row is going to go underneath matrix 2. And you're going to do that post fader. So right now I just right clicked on the green circle and I'm choosing post fader. Post fader. Okay, that means that the fader will affect what's being sent. Okay. Now now we're sending the matrix. This matrix is going to the Ultranet 1 and 2, and the card is reading Ultranet 1 and 2 as its inputs. So now we're finished. Now when I play the piano, it's showing up as a blue line. When I play the guitar, it's showing up as a blue line. If it's too loud, you come over here to matrix and you turn it down. Now it'll still come through, but just barely. But if I turn it up in matrix, let me turn it up all the way. And by the way, this is not affecting the house mix, what I'm doing here with this volume in the matrix. Now it's going to be much louder. See, it's going, the blue line's going all the way to the right. So in other words, now the way we've configured it, the matrix is your volume level to your PC. And it's sending a copy of the left and right. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Have a good day. God bless.